we might live in a black hole. Andy Byron.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner. Hey, yo!
Tristan. Reincarnation baby lady.
The Megalodon is still alive, or there's something
Dude.
out there.
With dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's always on.
I think I've watched this past week, and it's Wednesday. I've probably intaketh. Are you pissed off by that lemonade?
Sorry that I didn't shove the whole thing in my mouth.
Sucked it in. I hate left-handed cups. Hi, Pookie.
Hello.
You're gonna see, this is why one cookie.
Why?
It's taking you too long. They're kind of grainy.
Sorry that I didn't shove the whole thing in my mouth.
Like the ice cream cone?
Yeah, bro. So you can have it.
I just loved it. Yeah. Sucked it in.
Well, black
Just like our new Bissell vacuum. Not sponsored. This is such a great centerpiece to me. The Bullet Frontier Whiskey coffee cup.
You're right.
But they don't have it on the other side. They don't have the logo on the other side. It's a left-handed cup. I hate left-handed cups.
Oh, is that what that means? Like where the... I didn't know that.
What?
Like where the design is and where you have to hold it?
Yeah, I can't hold this with my right hand. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
I have to hold it with my left hand.
I didn't realize that.
But this feels... I don't feel like I'm in control with my left hand. Yeah. You came up to me like that. I'd right hand dominant here. And it's like more defensive. I'll cup of coffee. Cup of coffee. Cup of coffee. Dude, that's hanging low.
What's the problem with that?
All right. We already talked about these, which kind of sucks. That was such a great podcast that we didn't record.
That's okay.
So
We can just do it differently.
I guess
Whatever you want.
we have a better flow in, actually. How's that lemonade?
It's alright.
Wow.
Sorry. There's something about it that just...
It's not lemonade-y enough.
I have no idea.
I need to add more lemons.
No, I don't know
That's
what
why
it
I bought
is.
so many.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the cookies or the lemonade.
Hmm.
If the combination is just not...
I think the contrasting flavors would let you really...
I know.
Those flavors would pop out, having a sweet cookie and nice tart sweet lemonade.
I know, and something's just off.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm a broken girl.
Oh, cookie goes again. Are you pissed off by that lemonade? Does it make you upset?
No.
No. Well, that's not the same with British people. Did you know that? British people don't like our lemonade.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Especially like the state fair. You've never been to a state fair? Big in Texas, for sure. I think the Texas State Fair is one of the biggest, if not the... We always went to the West Texas State Fair rodeo, which was great.
Yeah.
But any kind of state fair has state fair lemonade stands. They have the pressers smashing on the lemons.
Yeah.
Right in to a big old plastic jug that may or may not be sanitary. Half your cup is filled with sugar. Amazing stuff. Best lemonade you can ever have. It's going to cost you like $5, but you have like a nice cup. Probably more like $8.
That's probably why they sell it.
Big cup.
They're able to sell it is because you get the cup.
Yeah.
And the drink.
Yeah.
And the
it's a large drink.
Yeah.
It's not clean.
Absolutely not.
So apparently that's what British people don't like, is that they've been popping up in Britain. I think they're called Rebel lemonades, where like they make these like almost like lemonade cocktails minus the alcohol. Blueberry, watermelon lemonade refresher, and they're like in state fair cups, half of it's sugar. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
The British people are reviewing it. The British.
The British are coming.
They're reviewing our lemonade and they don't like it.
Oh,
because their lemonade is like Sprite.
Yeah.
This lemon lime limeade soda.
I don't want that.
Sparkling lemonade's good, but it's like Sprite. It's not the same thing. Especially when you're expecting state fair lemonade.
Yeah. You want it to be bad for you because it's going to be.
It's like I want half of my body to be sugar.
Yeah. I want to feel in
I want to ferment in the hot sun on the Ferris wheel as it gets stuck in 103-degree weather.
And I feel like I got hit by a bus. and think I have a hangover, but it's actually just really bad lemonade.
A diabetic's paradise.
Kind of. I don't know much, but I've looked it up because I was curious.
I don't know. I don't know how you get hit on that lemonade. But something else that other people from other countries also like to hate on is our sports. Yep. And we forgot to mention this in the first go around. We're doing something different that I think is actually, you don't know a lot about sports. I'm going to fill you in here.
Oh, we didn't even mention this.
That's what I'm saying. Fandoms, like fan cultures, communities around sports teams are very cutthroat.
Yeah.
Right?
I know.
Like up north too.
Yeah.
Up northeast.
Yeah.
They'll get into fights.
Yeah. For why?
Like people wearing different jerseys. It's like almost like
deep.
a gang. Like you're wearing the wrong colors.
It's not that deep.
We're so out of the loop, which is crazy for me to say because I come from a big sports family.
Yeah.
We don't have. Yet my family loves the Dallas Cowboys.
Do you?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do.
I also don't pay much attention.
It's bad. But anyways, we
quiet.
don't belong to the Dallas Cowboys fandom.
No.
Or any kind. In the NFL or college for football.
Yeah.
Don't really care about any other sport except for golf. And then baseball, we have the Texas Rangers. So that's,
I don't care.
Which you don't even really care that much, so it doesn't matter.
I only like
football,
the Texas Rangers because of the vibe.
Yeah. But I mean, baseball games.
I don't care about the game.
Yeah, the stadium vibe is a big deal, especially since we have an enclosed stadium. Not every stadium has that, so that's nice. Anyways, I don't want to tell people the teams we picked.
Why?
It's too early.
Okay.
I think one thing we should do is with the teams we picked, we should get some of their merch, some of their merchandise.
Why?
It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
Why?
It could be a cheap shirt or like a hat.
Why?
Just to represent.
I'm not that devoted to it.
I think we should be. So we should explain the plan, what we decided on, I think at least. We don't belong to any kind of fan group, so we wrote out all 32 teams in the NFL, picked one from the NFC, picked one from the AFC, and the two that we picked are good.
Were they?
Yes.
You were mad about them.
I wasn't. I just thought it was hilarious. One of the ones that we got.
Yeah.
And then same thing with college. With college, a little different because there are different polls that rank teams at different ranks. So we used one of the more reliable ones, the AP Top 25, but we did the Top 30. Took one from their Top 10, one from 11 to 20, and then one from 21 to 30.
Yeah.
So Top 10, Top 20, Top 30. So 3 college teams, 2 NFL teams. One of the college teams is very controversial. I'll just say that right from the get-go.
Yeah.
One of the NFL teams is very controversial.
Yeah.
I think some people could probably guess with a few of them, especially with, we've already said Texas like a ton of times, so it doesn't matter. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be fun. I think we have to keep up with it. We got to add events to calendars.
I want to watch.
We got to watch some.
Do I actually have to pay attention to the game? Or can I just be there?
Well, I mean, you got to kind of know what's going on.
I do care. I mean, no, I don't. I don't care. But I do pay attention a little bit.
Yeah.
Because of...
I think a big part of it is the vibe, too. That's why I was like, I'm kind of antsy on some of the teams we get. But I think the teams that we got, they're going to be fun games to watch, even if you're not that invested.
Yeah.
But again, that's the whole point, is like, you're supposed to be. Why not be invested in something? It's like instead of being invested politically or for the public good, there's no really repercussions if our team loses.
Yeah.
But we can be diehard fans for 3 months.
I'm probably not
because it's fun.
I'll be a mild fan.
A mild fan. I'll be the spicy fan. You be the mild fan.
I will.
Yeah, that'll work.
No, I'm just asking about your phone.
It should be. As long as these are solid, that means the deal's still getting power. So we're good.
Okay, well, it wasn't recording last time.
It's recording now. I guarantee it. All right. We might live in a black hole. Andy Byron.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner. Hey, yo.
Tristan. Reincarnation baby lady. Subconsciously hungry.
I thought I was, and then you said flamin'.
So the next one. I don't want to spend as much time on this one as we did.
Okay.
The Trisha Payta, whatever her name is.
Paytas.
Paytas. Tristan Paytas.
It's Trisha.
Is it Trisha?
Trisha.
Tristan? Reincarnation baby lady.
No.
Ozzy Osbourne dies and no one cares. They only care about this chick and her baby.
That's because her baby's names
Is
are
Aquaman.
kind of out there. There's Malibu Barbie, and then there's another one, and then there's Aquaman.
Yeah.
I think we need to look up the middle one because
First
I don't think
baby-
the middle one is as bad as the
I
rest.
really honestly don't.
Okay.
You know,
I just thought it was interesting.
the name? Look it up.
Okay.
And I'll explain this. First baby, queen dies. Reincarnation. They're like, oh my gosh, her baby is the queen reincarnated. Second baby, which I think throws a wrench in this entire theory. Second baby's name?
Elvis.
Elvis. Yeah, so yeah. That's in there. But it was supposed to be the king, King Arnold, King Arthur, whatever his name is. He's already old, like super old. The king got diagnosed with cancer and wasn't doing well. Doesn't die. So the baby's not even the reincarnation because the dude's still alive. Third baby, Aquaman, Ozzy Osbourne dies, which no one cares about. The Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
all-American, legend, mythical, all-star, rock star, Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
But they care about this Aquaman baby who's the reincarnation.
That's because
Which again doesn't make any sense.
Aquaman is a out there name.
I don't.
That's
Rip
why people
Ozzy
care. That's
Osbourne.
why people care because they're like, "What do
Rip
you mean
Ozzy
you're
Osbourne.
naming your
If we're
child?"
missing anything, say it down in the comments. I'm pretty sure that's it. It doesn't. And she does the mukbang. She was with David Dobrik.
No, I think people are mostly like remembering or like not remembering her, but like she's really out there and like people are talking about her is because of the name she names her kids.
Yeah. Another TikTok trend going around, or news going around. Andy Byron.
Yeah.
Joe Byron. What's up, baby? Let me take you out for dinner.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo!
Whoa. I had to fit that in there.
I didn't like
Again.
it the first time. I didn't like it, and I just still don't like it the second.
Well, sorry. How do you make
Still
that
love you.
mistake? Happily married with you. Hypothetically speaking, if I found myself in that situation, one, I wouldn't. I think you have to be smart enough. Because either you're...
If you're gonna cheat, don't do it at a Coldplay concert.
If you're the CEO of a company, you're either intelligent, like legitimately intelligent enough to run the company, or you know you're actually kind of dumb, but you're smart enough to realize how to pass off as a intelligent CEO. Which means you should be smart enough to realize maybe I shouldn't take my side piece to a concert where they have kiss cams.
Yeah. But I feel like there's cameras anywhere. Anybody
There
can
is.
record anything. So
I
you
think-
should just not do it or hide in a hotel room.
I think in the terms and services, when you buy the tickets, it says you might be on camera.
That's hilarious.
But Coldplay is going to have that section where it says, bring your side pieces here.
That's hilarious.
And they're going to say, we won't put cameras on you. Oh, joking. Yeah, just little red dots. Just have those right there. Corners. And like it's nothing. You have your cameras there pointed anyways. But and who would fall for that? Imagine if you literally go there. and
That's
do that.
hilarious.
He would probably, Randy, whatever his name is, Byron.
Randy.
Oh, Randy. Andy.
Is your thing still on?
Are the microphones blinking?
No, I'm just asking about your phone.
It should be. As long as these are solid, that means the deal's still getting power. So we're good.
Okay, well, it wasn't recording last time.
It's recording now. I guarantee it. All right. So I'm going to do my theory news first and try to do it faster.
Come on.
We might live in a black hole. James Webb.
Sorry.
Right, I have a bachelor's degree in strategic communications. The James Webb
But he raps
Space
on the side.
Telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope has given us a lot of really good information because it's more like the brand new one, the modern technology one.
Yeah.
And it's given us this weird information back about how galaxies rotate within our universe, and it doesn't match up with what we think it should.
Yeah.
And stuff with the observable universe and how we transmit data basically gives further evidence to back up an argument that says we live in a black hole.
Yeah.
Because our observable universe boundary isn't just like the boundary of our technology, it's the event horizon of a black hole, which we have black holes in our universe. The event horizon we know is once you go past that, you can't come back out.
Yeah.
Not even light can come back out. That's why it's a black hole.
Yeah.
That's what that is the event horizon, which also leads to the further evidence to the theory that there are white holes, which is the opposite of a black hole, where it pushes everything out and nothing can get into it because it's the entrance or exit to the other black hole, which creates a wormhole.
Yeah.
Which Einstein theorized about. So it's kind of weird because it throws our scales off. Like you think, like, oh well, how can an entire universe be in a black hole in another universe? It's a very Horton Hears a Who situation. Like Hugh. An elephant is holding a flower, and the flower has a whole civilization on it. Like our scales are only to our scales of our universe.
Yeah.
You know, like, or I guess it's the Men in Black you haven't seen.
Yeah.
At the ending of it, the cat has a necklace where like there's a universe inside the necklace.
That's crazy.
You know, and then like it zooms out of our universe, and our universe is in a marble that another alien has a marble sack full of universe marbles that they're playing marbles with.
That's crazy.
It's Inception, and it's like, you know, it's Marvel, like Multiverse of Madness. Like if we can figure out how to get past the event horizon.
The Megalodon is still alive, or there's something
Dude,
out there.
I put Megalodon in the same category as Bigfoot nowadays. I'm like,
okay,
it would be cool.
if it was
Like, I don't put stock into it, but if they were like, hey, we got one.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
nice.
You know, that was back there. I have been tisming out with dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's always on.
I think I've watched this past week, and it's Wednesday. I've probably intaketh figure out how to get past the event horizon. You know, but I think that's a crazy theory, and I think if we had that technology, we would solve the technology of the theory that you brought up, or the information that you brought up about the aliens.
There being other life out there?
Yeah, and how like the universe is so big that they could be out there and be like, I wonder there's other stuff out there. And we're here.
Yeah. I mean, how do you can't say that there's not.
You can't. I agree. Like there's no.
I mean, I don't think there's like a green blob out there, but I think there's something.
Yeah. But there could be.
I mean there could be.
You know. So it's weird because, like I said in the previous podcast, it goes into the great filter. Like the universe is so big, like even if we tried to contact somebody else, by the time the information got to them, 4,000 years could have passed. And it's like everyone who sent the information is dead. Their children are dead. Their great grandchildren are dead.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no way, unless we have like faster than light travel, that we would be able to do that.
Yeah.
And you know, we brought that up too, where the Voyager 1, I think, is the space probe we sent out like 35 years ago. Whatever space probe it was, has reached the distance of one light day away from Earth. Just it takes light one day to travel, not like a light year. You know, like where something would be a light year away, just one day, not 365 of them. So it's taken, you know, that space probe 30 some odd years to travel that distance, you know? And with, like I said earlier, like if you have one of those planets where the aliens are like, oh, I wonder if there's other life out there. Let's check this planet. And they're 365 million light years away.
Yeah.
They wouldn't see us. If they're doing it right now, they would see dinosaurs. Because the light that they're able to observe with their telescopes, that's what's getting there first. Which is a weird sense of time travel they call time dilation, where yes, we're living in the present, but the information hasn't gotten to them yet, that they're seeing old stuff.
Yeah.
So we couldn't, even if we wanted to, you know? So it's a weird paradox of, even if we don't live alone, we're probably going to be alone unless we get lucky enough to have another civilization at our level within our section of the Milky Way.
Yeah.
You know, which is possible.
It could.
But those are great. That was a great question. Like I was not expecting you to be like, hey, you know what? Let me kind of think on my own about this great filter thought. I love that when that happens, when you just have a thought and you're like, I wonder if anyone's thought about this. And some like really smart person had, and you're like, you know what? I might actually be a little smart because I thought about this on my own.
Sometimes.
No? Okay. So there was a lot of build up for that. I was really excited for your answer. That's
Sometimes it's more like I just come across it and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's still gratifying though, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, I think we got through everything.
Did he?
Yeah.
I felt much faster.
I know. Just more streamlined. Maybe we should have a practice pod before each pod.
Practice time.
Yeah. Friend of the pod. Because we got sidetracked with the accents, right? Not sponsored by Bullet. My coffee's still warm. We did that really quick.
Yeah, we did.
Did we miss one? Did you want to talk about something else?
No, I don't think so. Oh, I thought you were gonna want to bring up that the Megalodon is still alive, or there's something
Dude,
out there.
I have been tisming out with dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's always on.
I think I've watched this past week, and it's Wednesday. I've probably intaketh 12 hours of dinosaur content. Extinct Zoo.
When
If you've ever heard of that channel or they hear about us, friend of the pod, fan of the channel, friend of the channel, that'd be cool.
Because you left it playing when you went into the bathroom or something, and I was like, bro,
I can hear it.
turn it off, please.
It's great, and you're right. I was always like big time on dinosaurs as a kid.
Yeah.
And I believed in the theory that megalodons were in the Marianas Trench, the deepest point in the ocean. And remember how we were just talking about Shark Week?
Yeah.
Because I think like Shark Week, I think is this week or next week. It's like
it's soon.
One of the last weeks of July, I'm pretty sure. Or it may have already happened. I don't remember.
I have no idea.
And I always marked it as the end of summer as a kid. I was like, if Shark Week happens, like back to school's right there.
Yeah.
You know? Anyways, I didn't know this. Oh, and I like my first heartbreak, my real first distrust of information or media was this moment. It's on my old Instagram. But I posted these little posts about these documentaries that were out in Shark Week, and they were documentaries supporting evidence and arguing for the theory that there were megalodons still around.
Yeah.
I think like 3 years later, it came out as a scandal that all of those were fake. All of those documentaries, all the evidence, they were all exaggerated. None of it was real.
That's crazy.
The Discovery Channel Nat Geo got raked through the peer reviews. They were like, this is not real. Not like the scientific community came after them. And that's why they haven't done stuff like that as much because of that.
But
Because
how do
people
you
thought
know
it was
it's
real.
not real?
That's a great question. I don't
it's
think
like
you
the
can.
Same thing about like there being other life outside of Earth.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know?
We know. I'll put it to you this way. There used to be this statistic where it said like we probably know a good 10 to 25% of the observable universe. We've only like really studied about 4 to 8% of our oceans, which means we know more about space theoretically than we do about our own ocean.
Yeah.
But
there's so much water and land.
70,
there's no
70%.
way that you can know everything.
72%, 73%, whatever it is. I think 73.
That covers Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Not counting the glaciers.
Yeah.
Which is another crazy thing. You know, like we're still in an ice age. Did you know that? We're technically still in an ice age. The old definition of an ice age, at least, used to be anytime the Earth had semi or what we would call permanent ice caps on the poles. Antarctica and the North Atlantic Arctic oceans. You know, we have icebergs that have been there for the dawn of humanity, basically, I think. But there was a time for a majority of history where there were no ice caps on the planet.
That's crazy.
And that they were not in an ice age.
Yeah.
There was like 60% more oxygen in the air.
That's wild.
Crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
you know. So it's all, I don't know. It gets weird.
What does that mean though? Like 60% more oxygen. Like then what are we breathing now?
Well, there's a mix
And how does
in
that
the
affect
atmosphere.
us?
So air is not oxygen.
Correct. But how does that affect us how we are?
If we had more oxygen,
Yeah.
um,
It's like more of like a high.
well, for example, elevation's a big thing, right?
Yeah.
So, have you heard of elevation training?
I think so.
Elevation training is when, like, runners especially will go train in high altitude
I have heard of this.
areas because the oxygen percentage in the air is less.
Yeah.
People call it thin air, right? Because it takes you more breaths to get in that same amount of oxygen.
Yeah. That's why
Because
when you
there's
hike,
nitrogen
like
and
up
other
a
things.
mountain or something.
Exactly. It gets
Yeah.
harder to breathe sometimes. You have to
Yeah.
take breaks. What happens, and scientists have tested this, and I think it was a Japanese scientist tested this, where he created a greenhouse that was stories, I think it was like a couple stories tall to begin with, and he duplicated the environment from this time millions of years ago where the earth had like 60% more oxygen in its atmosphere.
Welcome to the Carboniferous.
And they were insects, because insects actually grow in tandem with how much oxygen is in the air. So there was 60% more oxygen. Insects were like 60% larger.
I'm glad they're
Right?
not.
There were bugs like this big,
No, I'm good.
like football sized, larger
No, I'm
around.
good. No, I'm really good.
Right?
Yeah.
Plants were much bigger. Like this guy, but he grew these plants that were massive. He created a tomato plant that was like 4 stories tall or something.
That's crazy.
The tomatoes were like this big.
Yeah, that's wild.
That was good. I think we can end it there.
Okay.
Thanks everybody for watching. I don't know when this will be up or when the next one will be. Comment down below if you want to be a friend of the pod. That's what the podcast should be. I don't know. We should add things to our accent wall or socialist Germany accent art, Bauhaus, whatever it is. I looked it up. It was bad. Or we knew product sponsorships. What if we got famous and we're like, this podcast is brought to you by
That would be cool.
British Lemonade.
Not the British lemonade. That's crazy.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.